Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Gemini. All Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Gemini in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Gemini, please. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, so the energy going into this reading feels really tired and kind of sluggish, okay? Like you had a party or you exerted yourself or you worked really, really hard, something like that. And then it's the next day or the morning after where you're tired, maybe you didn't get enough sleep, but you still have to go to work or you still have to go to school or you still have to deal with life and you have to do it anyway. That's the energy today that I'm feeling, is like you have to do it tired. If you're tired, you have to do it tired. I feel like that's relatable to a lot of people. Like maybe you had a very busy weekend and today is Monday and you don't want to go to work or you don't want to go to school and you're tired and you didn't get enough sleep and you did a lot or you've been doing a lot and you need some rest, but you can't right now. And so you have to like do it anyway. Do it tired. If you're tired, you have to do it tired. Okay, that's maybe not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like it will resonate for quite a few people. Yeah. So, okay. We're just getting the underlying energy of your reading right now, and then we'll get the overall. We'll tie it all together. So the other thing I saw in meditation, I saw a calm sea, like the ocean, like a body of water, but it was very still and calm. It felt big off into the horizon and it's dark, so it may be nighttime, and I see a large star on the horizon, like a big star, like it's Venus, but it's like super bright, so I guess that would be a planet, but you know what I'm trying to say. But it's not the sun and it's not the moon, and it might be Venus, but it looks big, like very, very bright on the horizon. So it's giving star card type energy, or it's giving like, it's almost giving Ten of Swords, but like it's hopeful. The star indicates something really very positive and hopeful in the future on the horizon. And as we go forward towards it, I'm drawn to it. I'm drawn to the light. It's like, okay, here we go. The star card. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm talking about here? The star card just came out. So this may even be sort of the overall energy. But I was getting underlying. I was asking for one more underlying. So we were going towards the star, and as I go toward it, I see the light is refracting, and it reminds me of that reading of yours that I did. You are a sun catcher, or the sun catcher reading I did. I've got one right here where it's a prism, and if you hold it up to the sun as an interface between the sun and the earth, the sun and the space that you're in, it refracts the light and it casts rainbows instead of shadows. It casts rainbows and it lightens up the space, and it brings in and draws down the sun, and you get connected to the sun, and you connect with the love and light energy, the creative energy of the sun, the life force energy of the sun, and you bring it into the space and you transform it into all these different colors. And it's like creating artwork, or it's creating a really good vibe or really good vibration, like really good energy that you're sharing with other people wherever you go. So it reminds me of that, but it's different than that. It's like an addendum to that reading, or this may be like a continuation of some of the same energy. So let's get an overall. What is the overall energy? And then we will get into reading the cards. Okay, thank you. Page of Swords. So bottom of the deck, we do have the moon, and on the split we have the Nine of Pentacles, but we're just going to put that to the side for now. So overall, Page of Swords. You're watching, waiting, learning something. You've got a new idea and it's progressive, okay? And it's like abolishing old ideas or blowing up the old altar. Like you're doing things in a very different non-conformist kind of way, which is definitely related to this star card. So the underlying energy here is somebody who's very, very gentle of heart. You are very sensitive. You may be an artist. You're very creative with the Page of Cups here. A message of love, a message of emotion, a message perhaps of feelings like apologies, but I'm getting, yeah, it could be apologies, but I'm getting more like creative self-expression here. I feel like the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords are related. They're messengers, they're youthful energy, they're young people, could be children, or this could be you, sort of inexperienced going into something new, but very sensitive, very intelligent, very smart, very quick, observant, curious, intelligent, okay? But learning something new or expressing something new. And it's like, it needs to come from a place of love, but I do feel like it is coming from a place of wanting to test yourself, to be tested, to assert yourself, to speak your mind and like articulate what you're feeling and seeing, because maybe you're even watching somebody, you're observing something here. Somebody could even be watching and observing you. And with the Moon card there, as well as the Nine of Pentacles, like this is giving like something hidden, secret, mystery. You're doing some detective work. You're trying to figure it out. So we do have here in the middle, these 4 cards came out together. So I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups, King of Swords, this is giving conflict resolution. It's giving serious disagreement among people who love each other, who are friends, or who are very close, and needing to kind of like take it slow in dealing with this conflict. Like taking a step back and being unemotional, being very logical, being very reasonable, grounded, practical, down to earth, and thinking about the long-term planning when it comes to this relationship between 2 or more other people. It's like you will successfully deal with a very difficult situation, an argument, very petty energy, very low vibrational, you know, could be some jealousy, could be some mind games, just like self-destructive, possibly, you know, it could be self-destructive drinking habits, or like self-destructive behaviors among friends or colleagues, people that you're very, very close to, that you feel affection for, that you really appreciate them. You know, you are close to these people. There could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, especially Aquarius. I've also got Cancer. I've got Pisces and Virgo here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, but just because you love your friends doesn't mean that you're all very good influence on each other. I feel like you could be getting together with friends who are historically maybe a bad influence. Like, you know, you have those friends where you have a lot of fun and you tear it up together. Maybe especially when you were younger, if you're not so young anymore. But I do get the sense that somebody is still kind of young, but like trying to be smart, or like growing up out of this somehow. With the King of Swords here, it's like you're being really smart about this. You're being really perceptive. You are perceiving that this friendship is actually not so good for you, because you are putting your emotions aside and you're realizing that when it comes to your long-term plans, especially when it comes to your money goals, your practical goals and plans here, there is a very distracting energy of there's a distraction, and it's self-destructive for you to get involved in a lose-lose situation. Maybe some of your friends are still kind of in that adolescent energy where they're not focused on their goals. And you here, there's an underlying message of getting serious about your future, about that star card status, being very clear about the direction you want to go in long term, and realizing which relationships help you and which relationships hinder you. Some of your own personal behaviors might also hinder you. The way that you behave in certain circumstances, if it's kind of impulsive, kind of immature, like, you know, it's not always easy to do that self-reflection with clear eyes, but I think somebody here is ready to do it. So there's the Moon card here, and what you don't see coming with the Moon card, what's hidden from you, is 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is financial gain, material abundance, self-made, self-taught, financial independence. King of Cups, the Four of... This is what emotional maturity and intellectual maturity looks like for you. Four of Wands, King of Cups. Now we have Page of Cups to the King of Cups. Page of Swords, King of Swords. This balance of the heart and the mind being very practical. I feel like I'm connecting with somebody here who is sort of growing out of it. You're growing up, you're glowing up, you're becoming financially independent, you're reaching a certain milestone in your financial independence. The Emperor. Yeah, you are leveling up. You are powerful here. You're mastering your skills, your craft. You may be getting a promotion at work, or just, here you go, Eight of Pentacles, promotion at work. This is something you've been working on. This is something you need to focus on. You are, like I said, some kind of apprentice. It's like you've been the student, now you're becoming the teacher. You've been the apprentice, now you are becoming an adept. You know, you're moving up a level. You're graduating from some kind of a level here, leveling up in your life. And, you know, mastering these emotions, mastering sort of, okay, so it's like you're calming down a little bit from when you may have been a little crazier in your youth. And it came from a place of being curious and wanting to get out there and like do things, experience things, have adventures, tear it up. You know, I feel like I'm really connecting with somebody who's getting super focused on the future and cutting out distractions, putting their emotions aside, putting their attachments aside. I'm almost getting like devil energy, but like putting it aside. There's the Lovers, the Fool. Okay, what decision are you making towards a better future? Ooh, yeah. Okay, you may be detaching from a relationship that you love this person. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't love your friends, your lover, your spouse, like whoever, your friends, your family. Like, I get the sense that I'm talking to somebody who is taking a step back, withdrawing from distractions. You love your friends, but they are distracting you right now. This doesn't have to last forever. It's not like you have to never speak to them again. That's not the point. I just feel like right now you're tapping into some Virgo energy. You're tapping into some Hermit energy. You're spending time alone in introspection. Okay, you're kind of going it alone. You are maturing, and whoever I'm talking to, you're in a more mature phase of your life, or this is what you're entering into. You may be older, or you're looking forward to when you are older. You have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, an 8-year plan that you're working on. And it's going to be very successful, or you've been very successful on a 5-year plan. You know, if you wanted to be someplace in your career, you're definitely getting there if you're not there yet. So maybe right now is a good time for you to reflect on how far you've come and to see like, wow, 5 years ago, this was all a dream. It was all a dream. I'm hearing that Biggie Smalls song. It was all a dream. We used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper, Heavy D up in the limousine. Like, okay, maybe you're into that like music, but it's like the idea is the lyrics, you know, the idea is like you are now where you used to dream about being. 5 years ago, you dreamed about being where you are now, and you've reached it, you've made it. And so you are totally focused on maintaining, sustaining, and growing what you've accomplished here. And I just feel like maybe there are friends and people around that you're just drifting away from them. You know, maybe it's been a long time since you've seen them. Maybe they're coming back around for whatever reason. They're in your energy right now. And it's just your friend or you, somebody that you're talking about, dealing with, talking to, looking at. Somebody's watching you grow. Somebody is growing away from each other. Okay, there is a masculine energy here for sure that is trustworthy, stable, intelligent, emotionally intelligent, very serious, goal-oriented, and clear about their intentions as well. So if you are the masculine energy, or you're dealing with this masculine energy, he's a hard worker, totally trustworthy, very structured, responsible. He is of service, okay? He may be a healer, a doctor, a nurse. You may be a nurse or a doctor, even if you're obviously female or whatever. I'm just picking up this energy of somebody who is a leader, somebody who is in their masculine energy, who is taking action, taking the lead, very sure of themselves, very confident, and reliable, hardworking, and no patience whatsoever, no tolerance for distractions, will not get involved in gossip, pettiness, friendships that are distracting. Somebody here is definitely not interested in any kind of foolishness, any kind of childish, immature behavior. They're going to pick up on it like that, and they might not even say anything. You know, they might not even waste time saying anything about it. They're just not going to respond, and they're just going to keep focused on their work. It's like anything that doesn't have to do with the goal is just ignored. So if this is somebody that you want to be with, it would be wise to just be practical and be smart. You know, no kind of mind games or foolishness is ever going to work on this person, whether it's you or whoever it is. Don't play games. They're not playing games with you. And it would be best not to try to play any kind of games on them, whatever that means, you know. If you want what you want, be like, this person's direct. They're not beating around the bush. They're not like I'm not going to say that they're not flirtatious at all, because they kind of are, you know, but like it's with a serious intention. Their intentions are serious. Their intentions are long-term. They have a long-term focus. And they have authority. There's a certain kind of mastery here, and they intend to create a strong foundation. There's a celebration here of like a new home or a lifestyle upgrade that somebody's been working on, really very focused, okay? Ignoring distractions and just going for it, staying on the path, following the plan. It's very mature energy, it's wise, and it's intelligent. And you're reaching an important goal here with that star card. That's what you're going for. It's your North Node. You may have North Node in Aries, or maybe, I don't know, Aquarius or something, but definitely look at your North Node in your chart. This is what you need to be focused on right now. For me, my North Node is Aries, right? So it's all about willpower and self-expression and doing things myself, doing what I want to do. That is where my strength is. I have a goal. I focus on the goal. I do what I want to do. I don't get distracted by what other people want, or, you know, people want to invite me out right now. Like, I feel like this is relatable to me. This reading is so relatable, because it's like right now, you're not interested in really doing anything or going anywhere. You are interested in work and money, and that's really smart. So there could be a water sign or an air sign or an Aries or an earth sign, but I'm especially getting water, air, Aquarius, and Aries as a fire sign here, especially Venus in Aries, okay? You may be dealing with somebody like that. I think if you're wondering what to do, it's like, be practical, be smart, okay? Yes, you want to be romantic, you want to be creative, you want to express your feelings and all that. I do have Page of Cups, King of Cups, the Moon here. You know, there is the Page of Swords, self-expression. It's like somebody's watching you, or you are observing them. Either way, yes, there is a romantic element here. There are feelings, but it's like keeping the feelings very down low, like keeping the feelings very quiet. It's like quieting the emotions and seeing this very clearly as far as it relates to your goals, your money, your serious intentions for the future. That's what's like coming into focus here. That's how you achieve the success that you may be looking for, the stability, if that's what you're looking for. It's like super practical, very mature. So your best bet right now is to be practical and be serious. And no games, no frills, no nonsense with this. This is a very no nonsense energy here. Is that what this person wants? Is that what you want? If you both want this, no nonsense. Yes, there's a celebration. Yes, it feels good. But it feels good because you've taken care of business. Business first, pleasure later. That's what I'm getting. Business first, pleasure later. It's like they're happy to be involved with somebody who's just as serious and focused as they are. And then later on, you can achieve something together and really be grateful and enjoy it. I feel like somebody is putting off like having fun until later. I feel like it's delayed gratification. You're happy to get the results, and then, you know, I think it's important to enjoy the journey. I do personally. I feel like we should be enjoying ourselves along the way wherever we can, finding moments of peace and happiness and finding things to be happy and grateful for. But I'm telling you, this is the energy I'm picking up for you today. Somebody is just totally focused, eyes on the prize. First we work, we get our chores done, and then we can have fun. That's what it's talking about. So I feel like they want like a good balance here would be somebody who is able to put work first and then have fun later. You know what I mean? If you can get the chores done, then we can, you know, relax and have fun after. But the chores have to come first. And if we don't get the work done, then we're not going to have any fun later. This is somebody who, like, if they still have things on their to-do list, they cannot relax until those things get done. But then once all those things are done and it's the weekend and it's time to let loose, they just want to chill. They want to relax. They want to be in nature. They want to be in luxury. You know, then they feel like they can express their emotions and maybe connect in a more intimate way. That's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. I hope this makes sense. I think if you recognize who this is who's coming towards you, and that's how to kind of build a future together. They are very serious about the future. They are imagining the future. They have a vision for the future. This could be you with your vision for the future. It's a general reading for Gemini. So if you want personal details, I could do a personal reading. You could email me for that. So let's get a closing message to confirm and clarify. So we'll get, we're going to read from the book because I haven't memorized this yet. So if that's interesting to you, stay tuned for that. We'll learn it together. We'll just get one card from the Archetypes deck, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Maybe it'll highlight something that we touched upon already and just bring it into more focus. Maybe it'll just bring it all together, you know, recap the energy and really put a closing message on it. So we'll see. This is a great deck for spiritual growth. So let's get one card for Gemini, please. We've got the Starborn. Look at that. Starborn. I was seeing that star. We got the star card here that we were talking about, and now we have Starborn. Look at that egg. It's like the cracked egg. Oh man, this is such a beautiful card. I love these colors. I feel like I was seeing that. I didn't say it, did I? I saw like a fabric with all these stars on it before I was doing your reading while I was in meditation. I didn't think to say it, but I'm seeing it here now. All right, let's read from the book, The Starborn. This is great. What a good reading. Okay, it says the divine child, the star child, and the destined. Yeah, this is your destiny, your north star, your north node. An elucent yet radiant aspect of the self, the starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. This is like your birth chart. It's like looking at your birth chart. You might need an astrology chart interpretation. I do astrology chart interpretations. I have my own key signature analysis method. If you're interested in that, email me. I can tell you all about that and explain how it works and how much it costs. It's not that expensive. It's like $33. So it says, the idea of destiny is controversial, yet the starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. Aiming towards the future. This person, whoever it is, you, whoever you're dealing with, maybe both of you, okay, you want a future that is better than mundane. You want an elevated future. You want to rise up. You want to ascend. You want to elevate. You don't want mediocre. You don't want average. You don't want the mundane. You want something extraordinary. That's what you're aiming for here. You're working on it and you're achieving it, and it feels really good. Okay. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Yeah, you see, there's been an extra focus here on logistics, and then like the emotions have been kind of under the surface. So maybe we do have a call to look under the surface here with the moon to get more information. There's hidden emotions here, hidden feelings, mythical, scientific, no, I meant spiritual, mythical, spiritual, psychic experiences are important, so we must remember to integrate that into what we are doing. And I feel like if you're watching tarot, you are doing that. You are practicing that at the same time. You're working on understanding the mysteries of the universe. And actually, you do have a very psychic, creative, poetic connection here. Maybe you're an artist and this is what you're doing. So you've got that balance between the logistics and the emotions, the mythical and the logical. And this is helping you on your path because both are necessary and important. I do also feel that inner child influence here with the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords. There's a youthful energy. There's a childlike energy, very gentle, very curious, intelligent, even romantic. There is a sense of romance here, although I do get the sense that the logistics and the logic and the practical are the main focus. Maybe you're integrating a little bit more of this into your destiny here as you move forward. There is some kind of important psychic message coming through for you if you are open to hearing it, which you're being encouraged to open up to hearing it because this could somehow guide you on your path. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, practice seeing life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Read the story of the three fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. When light, this archetype is a light, trusting, vibrant, and aimed. When it's dark, there's a feeling of misalignment or a loss of longing. If you'd like to go deeper, you can look into something called Tripping Over Joy by Harfez, Shakespeare's Star-Crossed Lovers as well. So have your chart read. Yeah, read your astrology chart. Have your chart interpreted. I do astrology chart interpretations if you're interested. If you're not, you can always find somebody else to do it or do it yourself. There's plenty of resources for that. Study your constellated shapes. Ask questions. What does the process conjure in you? Does it conjure faith or mistrust? What would happen if you saw the galaxy as your ally? Yeah, maybe you need to study your own birth chart a little bit more and look at other placements too. Like have somebody else do it yourself, maybe all of the above. When this card appears, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long-lost dream, one you haven't visited since childhood. Let this desire shake you up. So I feel like this is a dream that you've had for a long time, and you are reaching a certain point in this dream where you're really celebrating something you've always wanted. This is something you've always dreamed about. Maybe you know what it is, something you've wanted to do for a long time. Something you felt like you wanted to do when you were a child, but then maybe you had to put it aside for work, but maybe you are finding a way to reconnect with that. Like you've done some important work in your life and now you're at a place where you've got the free time. So you can celebrate having this free time and use it to get into whatever your creative interests and hobbies are. Using that free time to investigate or learn more or practice, put into practice these skills. And actually, you're going to get a lot out of it. You're getting a lot out of it. You're making the most of your free time and using it to practice these skills. And you're getting really good at it too. Like if you're getting into tarot, getting into reading astrology charts. This is so good with that star card energy. The star I saw in meditation. I even saw this background here. I didn't say it. I wish that I did, but I saw like a fabric. I saw it as a fabric. Like maybe you're doing sewing, or you're putting together, like making curtains, or you're making a piece of clothing, or like a blanket or a quilt. But the fabric is like black, but also like dark blue, maybe even purple colors. And there's stars, like a star pattern on it. And then this came through. It just is so perfect. Is there anything else? I think we did it. This is like making your dreams come true by doing the work. I just heard that John Lennon song, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will be as one." Something like that. That's very nice. Very Age of Aquarius here. So yeah, be open to your dreams coming true, because it looks like something that you've always wanted and you didn't really see how it could happen, but here it is. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Gemini. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.